Now we're going to improve this. The knees and the feet are not really working how I want them. So what we're going to do is have a look at the options that we have available there. So let's have a look at the foot. Okay, you'll notice that if I open it, the pin type at the moment is position. But I can change that. There's all these different types of pin. For example, if I choose bend and then preview it, you'll notice now I have a manual bend value. So instead of it automatically being worked out, it's going to allow me to manually go in there and bend the foot the way I want it. Now, I don't really want that at the moment, so we'll have a look at that later, but I'm going to choose advanced. And advanced gives us position, scale, and rotation. And if we do that for the right foot as well, so we'll change that to advanced. And you'll notice that it gives us a much better look because it locks those feet to the floor. And if I want to rotate them, I can just tweak those into position. So I want them flat on the floor there. Now I'm going to do the same for the knees. So I'm going to change the knee pin type to advanced. And that just shifts that animation a little bit. So I'm then going to rotate the knee the way I want it. And same here. So we'll change it to advanced. The reason advanced is what I want here is because I still want a positional animation, but I want to be able to tweak the rotation myself. There's also a scale value in there, so you can actually scale the knee up as well. Might be better just to scale the feet. That can be quite a nice look. I scale those up. Okay, and as it's an Illustrator file, I would want to put on continuous rasterization for that. Now you'll notice what I've done there is I've done it over here, and it means that I've keyframed it, so the feet are actually getting bigger. So just be aware that when you apply the Puppet tool, it keyframes it where the current time marker was when you first set it up. So I'm just going to switch off animation for these. We don't want to animate them. Okay, so just be aware that you may accidentally keyframe those. And I need to be a little bit more careful here. I'm just going to remove scale and rotation because I want to keep the positional keyframes. And there's one other thing that we're going to do, which is to change the type of point that the shoulders have. Now, at the moment, the shoulders are moving along with everything else, so they have their own movement. You can see that they're kind of jumping up and down a little bit too much. So if I change those to bend points, they just seem to automatically work out where to bend. And I find that that's a lot better. Okay, so it keeps them fixed to the body. And then of course you can make an adjustment to the shoulder if you want to. I don't really need to in this situation, but if you wanted to, you could. So you can use a variety of different methods. So have a little play around with some of the different modes. Try bend and advanced on some of the points and see the different effects that you can get by using those. So in the next movie, what we're going to have a look at is how we can use the Starch tool to control our animation a little bit better.